This is the story of the B-2 Spirit, the stealth bomber that can disappear from radar. It was the height of the Cold War, and the Soviet Union was building advanced defenses that could track and destroy American bombers before they even reached their targets. The U.S. needed a weapon that could fly into enemy territory undetected, and so the stealth bomber was born. In the 1970s, engineers in California started experimenting with a new design, an aircraft that didn't reflect radar waves like normal planes. They wanted it to be invisible to enemy radar, like a ghost in the night sky. The project was top secret, so they called it Black. For years, engineers and scientists worked tirelessly to make the plane's design perfect. They studied how sound moves and how light bounces off objects. They experimented with different materials that could absorb radar waves. Finally, in 1988, the world saw the B-2 Spirit for the first time ever. It was unveiled at a secret base in Palmdale, California. The black triangle-shaped aircraft looked like something from the future, and at a cost of over $2 billion, it was the most expensive plane in the world. But only a few people know that the B-2 Spirit can disappear from radar. And that's why. This is the most expensive weapon in history. Not 1, not 10, but 21 of these planes cost more than $2 billion each. Back in the 80s, the United States wanted to build a bomber that could fly anywhere in the world undetected. They wanted a plane that could carry powerful weapons and fly for hours without refueling. So they turned to Northrop Grumman to build them the ultimate bomber, the B-2 Spirit. These planes are so advanced that each one costs more than $2.5 billion. But that price tag didn't include the secret technology, the advanced engines, or the radar-absorbing materials that make it one of the most stealthy planes in the world. For the United States, the price was worth it. They got a bomber that could strike anywhere, anytime. But the price tag did not come without criticism. Many senators in Washington, D.C. questioned if such a weapon was really needed. Newspapers called it a flying money pit. But the Air Force defended the bomber with passion. They said that one bomber could replace hundreds of older aircraft. And that's why today the best pilots in the world fly the B-2 from this base in Missouri. They train for months to learn how to fly across oceans without stopping, how to strike targets with precision weapons, how to sit inside the cockpit for more than 40 hours straight. The B-2 is not just a weapon, it's a machine of endurance, a symbol of American ambition, and a message to the world that America will spare no cost to protect its power. This is the story of the B-2 Spirit, America's most expensive weapon. The real test of the B-2 Spirit came in war. In 1999, during the conflict in Kosovo, the United States deployed the bomber for the first time. From Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, the Spirit flew across the Atlantic, struck Serbian targets, and returned home without being detected. The missions shocked the world. How could a bomber fly halfway across the globe, hit its target, and vanish again? The answer was stealth. The bomber was used again in Afghanistan and Iraq, where it flew in silence, invisible to defenders below. Soldiers on the ground never heard it coming. To them, it was as if a shadow passed overhead and then destruction followed. The Spirit lived up to its name, but the risks were real. In 2008, one B-2 crashed in Guam, costing the United States over $1 billion in seconds. It was a reminder that even the most advanced machine could fail. Still, the program continued. The Spirit remains the backbone of America's long-range strike force. Today, the B-2 Spirit still flies, though it is slowly being replaced by a new bomber, the B-21 Raider. Yet, its legacy remains untouchable. Built in secrecy, tested with billions of dollars, and deployed in silence, the Spirit proved what America could achieve when survival was at stake. It was more than a bomber. It was a ghost in the sky, a weapon no enemy wanted to face. The B-2 Spirit showed the world that power comes with a price. America paid that price to build a plane that could not be seen, could not be stopped, and could not be forgotten. It remains one of the greatest symbols of U.S. air power, a $2 billion ghost that still haunts the skies.